Do you meditate? Have you tried meditating in the past? Do you struggle with meditation? Do you say you can't do it? Do you struggle to create a consistent meditation habit to the point where you can actually feel any benefits from it? You're not alone, and if this is you, if this sounds like you, then I'm talking to you directly in this video. Hello there, Ollie with Free Your Zen. In today's video, I'm giving you some tips to create a strong and consistent meditation practice. And if you watch until the end, you're going to hear one of my haiku poems as well as a haiku shout out from the last video. So, without further ado, shall we crack on? Let's crack on. Tip number 1, short and sweet. Keep it short and sweet. Don't know why we believe 20 to 30 minutes, 45 minutes, an hour-long meditation is the best way. It isn't always. 5 to 10 minute meditation is perfectly fine, especially if you're just a beginner, you know. Tip number 2, create a sacred space. Keep a consistent, same space every time that you meditate, you know. A space in your house, a space outside. Keep the environment familiar and quiet, you know, manipulate your environment so that you can meditate effectively and create a habit and go back to that same place every day, ideally. Tip number 3, this relates to the whole habit thing. Keep the same time of day to meditate. I personally choose in the morning because I feel I'm a little bit more alert and the events of the day haven't had a chance to get involved and create more thought patterns and stuff. So the morning is good for me, but whatever's good for you, just keep it consistent, same time of day every time. Number 4, observe and befriend your inner critic. The inner critic is within all of us. It just manifests as thoughts and language that tell us we can't do this, we shouldn't do this, we feel restless, why are we meditating? Why should we sit here for so long? We should get up and do something else, we're bored, etc. The inner critic is something we all deal with, but after a while, if you befriend it and become compassionate towards it, it's not as much of a problem, you know? So, tip number 5, let go of your expectations. You can't fail at meditating if you have no expectations of what meditating should be. When people say to me that I can't meditate, it's usually because, actually always because they've got an image in their heads of what meditation should be, and that image is saying that meditation should be serene, should be stress-free, should be peaceful, should be happy, etc. And the reality of the situation is it's not always like this. So when you let go of those expectations and sit with what is rather than what you think it should be, you realize that you cannot fail at meditation. You just sit and enjoy the moment, which leads me to tip number 6, bonus tip. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. You're reconnecting with your experience as a human. There's nothing to do, nobody to be, no one to impress. You know, there's nothing to do as you're sat there except for just reconnecting with life as it appears in the present moment. There's no other practice like it in the world. And we're at a great privilege to be able to sit there and do this, you know, with nothing else to worry about. Okay, so that was the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. A short one today by my standards. Haiku poem for the day is: ripples on the surface. Our inner state of being affects everything. So let me know in the comment section below what you think about that haiku, what it means to you, your interpretation. Quick shout out. The sea snail from last video, I can't tell whether it was a male or female from that name, but that person gave me a fantastic interpretation of the haiku in the last video. So thank you very much for that. Keep watching. Guys, like, share with friends, subscribe to my channel, check out my Instagram and my Facebook. Peace, presence and inner power to you. I love you as I love myself. Fare thee well.